Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Victoria 3 and welcome back to our Mexican Republic in 1855. Welcome back with our President Lucas Alaman. Yeah, the last session we were kind of passive, just trying to get a state or a country back in a good shape, and yeah, we're absolutely recovering. Politically, everything is pretty happy right now, but of course with our conservative party in charge, we're a little bit stuck in terms of reforms. At the moment, we're not that eager to enact any reforms anyway, so this is fine for us. But yeah, on long term or like short term or mid term, we should get going in this case also. Apart from this, we managed to lower the autonomies of our 3 protectorates or dominions down here a little bit. These 2 are still up for the taking, in my opinion, but yeah. It's not easy since, of course, we have a big neighbor who's greedy and wants more of our territories. We do have gotten an extra defensive pact, in this case with the Russians, or we got 2 extra actually with the New Granada as well, but also especially Russia. And this time actually not so much to talk about, so let's basically get just started and see what the future has in mind for us. Oh yeah, we finished our art academy, so the realist movement has been done. The Arts Academy of Mexico has become a major center of the realist movement, producing some of the finest works of our generation. Realism depicts the world as it is, warts and all, rather than the world as we might like it to be. It seeks not only to be true how objects appear to the eye, but also to be true to the everyday experience of ordinary people. And I think in this case we're gonna go for the camera, I think. Can we capture reality even more perfectly? I mean, we're not gonna research it very soon, but at some point it's gonna save us some time. And we could be very fast about it. Actually, I think the camera, once you enact it and get this Arts Academy journal entry done, you can get also some extra migration attraction. Yeah. Maybe we'll go for it at some point. Are people doing a lots of art? No, why not? Are we... No, we're just... Okay, perfect. We're just producing for our own market. That's okay. And actually, I think let's get it for independent artists. Because we want a stronger intelligentsia over time. We kind of would love to get Benito Juarez in charge. Well, this is absolutely promising, let's say. And we managed to really keep the armed forces out. This takes really a long time. Well, it has been keeping a long time so far, but -2 by month. So kind of we should be done in 4 years, right? I hope it fulfills. It would be nice at some point also to work again with the armed forces, but not with caudillos. I really don't want them. And yeah, it's also very nice to see that we have a steady plus right now, and especially if... How the plus 15 happened, I have no idea. But nevertheless... Okay, law enforcement and healthcare went up over here, that's nice to see. And I think in this case I'm actually gonna... We have the bureaucracy, so let's go one more up with the police force, and we still have this event here that could also be nice to get a metropolitan police. However, it doesn't really fit our country at the moment, to be honest, since we don't have necessarily like a mega city country. But we're working on it, no worries. We need urban city center 50 to make it a Caput Mundi, Mexico, and also we need to be a great power, but this shall be achieved hopefully at one point. Actually, we were already a great power at some point. Gold depleted in California. Yeah, how unfortunate. We don't want to bring too many people to California right now. Whoa. 10 gold mines. I mean, now we're quite secure, right? The question is, shall I prioritize some of those? Maybe 3. Valentin Bocanera retired, okay. Who is the new one in charge? So Santa Ana is... Wasn't it Santa Ana? Or maybe he was replaced already. He's definitely out, so we have Melchior Diaz, our Commodore, okay. Is he? Is he? Yes. What's his move? He's a protectionist, okay. At least he's quite happy at the moment also. Oh, yeah, and we forgot, I think I do have another possible interest out, and I think in this case I'm gonna go for La Plata to have the entirety of Latin America covered with our interests. Wasn't that just like a play going on? Didn't it? Okay, Great Britain versus the Ashanti. That's kind of small and not really relevant for us. I wonder if... Yeah, we haven't really improved our relations down here with the Argentinians and the Chileans. Like, seems to be, at least. But they're all happy if I would take over their debt, but I don't really want to. I mean, how much is this? 3 million? Oh, hell no. 1.8 million? No, this is something else. We're talking something else than Haiti. And Haiti we could bring to our customs union now if we owe them a favor, and I think since they can't really use it too much, to be honest, I'm happy to owe them a favor. How's the Haitian market looking? What is... I mean, they have to offer kind of the same products as we do, but cheap. Doesn't really matter. We get them in the... Come on, let's get them in the customs union. That's what we came for. Let's see how this will affect them, how they're gonna react in there. At least the GDP jumped immediately a little bit up, but with the low standard of living, maybe some of the population will migrate to us. I don't know. Interesting to see. Are we running all these gold mines? Is there enough people? Slowly, slowly. No. And one might argue with this, let's say, zero balance, more or less. I mean, if you look, we build up by 8,000, so actually we kind of gross, we're in the plus in my opinion. Yeah, it's, of course, all the effects are hard to calculate out of each other, interest and so forth, and the potential investment dividends basically that we get. It's really hard to tell. And one might argue that it's a good idea to maybe get another construction sector out. And I kind of think about it. One might argue. Or actually, let's maybe just increase somewhere the production method and somewhere probably in Mexico City first. Oh, but here we have 5. That's a lot. This, yeah, this would like really drastically increase our construction. I'm getting too greedy. I feel like I'm too eager to get something out. And the colonies and our new ones, I don't want to build a construction sector right now. Maybe let's start in Sonora and Sinaloa, where we do have no mountains, and start there with the iron frame buildings. Well, we have to start somewhere, I guess. Taking us up here to... Yeah, good that we're also building the iron mines right now, since the iron demand increases. Let's just keep it with Sonora at the moment, giving us a little bit extra construction. I don't want to get too greedy, and we get the extra distilling capacity, so let's see if we can make more tequila, and yes, we can. Great, good for us. Well, the GDP is going sideways. At least standard of living is increasing. That's really nice. And our loyalists have almost caught up with the radicals. Yeah. Quite interesting over here. Is there any... There's also nothing happened, but we're having an election in 3 days. Let's see where this goes. It's kind of impressive how people keep on voting for the conservatives all the time. And once again, we can't get these guys in since we don't want... yeah, for the caudillos, we can't get them in the government nor in the party, and I don't want to rule like this, so we have to keep with the current setup with a high legitimacy, but yeah. It is what it is. Let's see if we can at least... Can we do anything towards a better Mexico? Because now I feel like slowly unable to do so. I mean, to be honest, we can unradicalize the church, but the church is by far the biggest group, right? We can make some concessions to them. Why are they so unhappy? Well, I think we just wait. We have to keep bringing out private schools. The only big effect would be actually that it would lower the influence of the church, but I don't mind the church too much right now. So, yeah, no movement. I hope for interesting agitators or something. Let's have actually a look. What I rarely use the agitators, but is there anything... Total separation for the... no, nothing. We don't really want that. Homesteading. I mean, Christian Heinisch from Bavaria. Oh. Yeah, but... homesteading. Who... A land reformer indeed, yeah. And I would like a land reform. It also would help us in fighting the aristocrats. Homesteading, but then let's get the one from Bolivia that makes more sense, I would say. From Federico de Santa Cruz, that is just sounds more like a... And he's also land reformer, an experienced diplomat, tactful one. Eugene de Omalius from Luxembourg. I'm not sure what to be honest, if this is so smart. I can't really tell. Let's have a quick look. Can we actually see what would happen if I enacted? Yes, we can. Okay, would be opposed, but I can do that. And tenant farmers just at the moment gives a lot of power to the aristocrats, to clergy, and to less to the peasants, while homesteading, yeah, would help out. Probably, especially the rural folk, which would grow massively. But I think this is our way to get, like, long-term, we need this to, like, limit the power of this church and the landowner. So actually, I think I'm gonna try it this way, which is something I rarely do. And welcome Mr. Federico de la Santa Cruz de Bolivia. And let's see. Is it already establishing itself? Mm-hmm. Oh, and support is growing. I mean, medium. He has been invited, and if I go now for homesteading, minus 14 to -9, this is absolutely acceptable. But maybe we can wait until this grows a little bit more. What am I waiting for in the end? I'm actually mostly scared of the financial repercussions, but because now, if we do that... The Catholic Church, we can give some concessions by just, like lowering our bureaucracy. We can increase, it also costs us money, but it can be done. It can be done. In the meantime, we're building naval bases. Woohoo! Okay, this is, but we are really, like, our income is growing. That's really good to see. Like, building a lot of... Okay, let's finish, to be honest, let's finish these... let's wait until universities in Mexico are done. Because this would be basically, we have a lot of, like, all the naval bases first, then the universities, so we build all the government buildings. And, yeah, then we can go back to the investment pool, which is growing in the meantime, and hopefully everybody's even a little bit happier and richer in the meantime. So then we will go for the homesteading. Potentially, of course, we could also get another agitator in, another one that supports the homesteading, but do we want to with the Luxembourg or Bavarian one? Okay, actually we cannot. Apparently, I'm not really experienced with the agitators. Can you only get one in? Or maybe only one with the same, or one of the same type, maybe. Defamatory article. A newspaper called the Yucatan Gazette has printed a bigoted article about the Maya people living there. We can suppress the article or we can let it be released. He threw the tabloid across the table with a huff. Absolutely vile lies, a lot of it. Alas, that won't matter to those who read it. They'll gobble it right up. He eyed the shocked mate's face, then righted himself. Of course they'd believe it. He hadn't given them proof to the contrary. Suppress it, yeah. For 5 years authority, we can handle that. That's okay. Good thing is that Benito Juarez, how old is he in the meantime? He's gotten already 50. I would really love to see him in act as a president. Well, let's see. Let's finish these workshops first. Tool workshops. Oh, coal is still pretty expensive. Iron, okay. Are we doing more coal? Not yet. Guerrero was our coal one, right? Not Jalisco, Guerrero, yeah. And let's bring at least 2 of them quite up. And yeah, guys, I told you I wanted to go for the universities first. Would like to catch up here a little bit with the innovation cap. That's going to be hard and expensive, but nevertheless, I want to build these. And also the universities grant, as far as I know, quite a in urbanization 20 per level. Let's have a quick look. Whilst the mines grant 10, plantations grant 5, and workshops and so forth also grant 20. So by building it up, it helps us also by improving our urban center size, which has decreased. Wasn't it at 7 already? How can this happen? I've never seen this before, okay. That's sad to some extent. Wow, we've got 9 flotillas. Can we actually declare new interest by doing it? Our interest dropped somewhere, so... Let's put some interest to the world. Yeah, maybe to Italy. And we've got labor movement unlocked just as the world becomes more industrialized. So to do the workers... Oh yeah, okay, sorry guys, I didn't read it fast enough and didn't pause. Didn't really notice. How are our companies actually doing? I never didn't really check those guys. Is there... Fundidora de Fierro y Acero de Monterrey. Okay, iron mines throughput. This could be interesting. Just checking if what we need. 5. Oh, steel mills. Okay. El La Huila. Not yet at all. Grain Company of Oaxaca. Let's search by productivity. Guerrero Premium Foods. This could be... Metalworks could be established, I assume, after... Yeah, these 2 are built in the end. Now, or Mexican minerals. Fertilizer ban. Or let's have a look with which we're talking about. What kind of productivity you have? 7.7. And not really filling up. We're not planning any fabrics right now. Nope. Then actually we're gonna disband here the fabric company and... Low. Can we available... Attainable, available. Okay, now we can establish a new one, which is going to be, yeah, as I said, the Metalworks conglomerate. Let's go. At least they make some, yeah, I mean, just army offensive is of course nice for wars, which over the long term I'm probably gonna get them out again. And it was also a little bit late after we built our lovely companies over here, or factories. But I'm gonna go and bring them to 5. To 10 anyways, since we want to grow Mexico as we talked about, and to have a solid yeah, tool. Thank food production in the country is definitely gonna be quite beneficial, let's say. But we don't see any actions from these states, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. Of course they have their interests here. Just checking if there's any chance. It would be amazing if they get involved in some kind of other war somehow or somewhere else in a different play. But I didn't see it happening yet. And okay, still building up very nicely, and let's do something else since it's growing and growing and growing. Let's also do Sinaloa, what I talked about, get the iron frame building out. To increase up here to 57, wow. And expand here our construction. Now building up here to, now we're at least urban size 6. This is really disappointing. Where does this pop up? After gas streetlight we need oil, okay. A little bit in the minus, but still okay, still fine. Just mixing it a little bit through that everything is so one-dimensional in the build up. And yeah, as I said, I think once I'm done with the university in Mexico, I'm gonna go for the reform here towards homesteading. In the hope it will break a little bit the backbone of our ruling party. Despite Lucas Alaman doing a really great job, in my opinion. At least it worked out pretty well. But yeah, we need to weaken them on the long term to bring through our other modern reforms. And there we go, we've got baking powder on one. I clicked it away, I'm too fast these days. On paper mills could have been... Oh, also gone to paper bleaching, perfect. Totally forgot about this, and here we can go to baking powder. We do have a lot of own sugar, so happily we'll do that. We can stop importing glass, I guess. Stop importing coal, stop importing sulfur from these freaks. Stop exporting sugar, yeah. If we have baking powder now, it's okay. How does it look with our... Oh, we really have cheap groceries. Let's export some of those. We do have also still cheap fabric. Just put it like this. Furniture also quite cheap right now. Anyway, we can apply it pretty nicely. Ecuador, okay. The Spaniards maybe. I just want to get also, you know, I'm looking also at the amount, that's why we're doing it, and also maybe to the Dutch then. And in the meantime, let's have a look. We've finished this, where we want to go next. Probably military, we talked about it before. Yeah, let's go for the breech loading artillery. Just to strengthen our forces a bit. Okay. Ah, we're catching up in terms of standard of living to the US. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, guys, we're almost done. They're building explosive factory down here in where? Bajío. No, we don't have any over there. Okay. Interesting. I always thought they just built once you build it, at least once your own, but apparently not. Oh, here we can go to rifles, by the way. Okay, it looks like steel is getting expensive. Oh, we're importing steel, didn't know. Oh, we don't have any steel yet, that's true. Maybe I shouldn't have done it then. But let's have a quick look. Where do we produce both coal and iron. And there's a lot of coal over here. Sinaloa has also iron. And here we do have also we want to encourage manufacturing. I think in Mexico we don't have any iron. There's iron but no coal. So actually a steel industry, let's build it up in... steel industry, let's get 1 or 2 steel mills out. To be honest, before we import too much, let's just prioritize also one. Just get it going. Alright, and we're having a fat plus, but we're also like lowering the investment pool fatly right now. And the trade unions came in and they are sad because like they're unhappy. Good that we want to get homesteading out. I think we were helping them, or they were also quite happy about it, weren't they? Yes, making them happy and like annoying a little bit the Catholic Church, but there we're gonna go homesteading. Let's change the land here towards small farms and help the poor farmers. Of course, the Catholic Church hates it. Oh, there's, by the way, new striving for personal rule, turning to authoritarian. This is also added by Max recently for democracies. Yeah, this is sad. We can't placate them. I thought I could, but probably you can only placate... Is it called placate, by the way? Or make concessions was the word I was looking for, right? Concessions to the landowners. Maybe I cannot make concessions to the church one because we are the church. We are the head of state already. Well, in the end, it is what it is. It's fine. We're gonna get better with the church people. The church people. My God, what is wrong with my wording today? I need to go on vacation, which I actually will after this very production. So yeah, we'll see that in a week where I'm gone. Yeah, we have no chance to retreat that, but maybe I really sincerely hope that with some events or something we might have the effect that we get them into the positive again, or over time with just this increasing standard of living. Well, it is what it is, but at first let's try this with the help of our Federico de la Santa Cruz, the Bolivian agitator that came to help the farmers in Mexico. He felt it basically when he was born. And here we are in 1858. And I think before I get too deep in this one, I think this is also a great stop for us for this very episode. So thank you very much for watching. And as always, let me know down in the comments what you think, how to proceed, who would you support, how you would do it. Are you happy with the current government and the situation we are maneuvering in? Always happy for any feedback, so thank you very much for this. And of course, if you haven't yet, it would be fantastic if you leave me a like and subscription, since it drives me while costs you nothing, and it motivates me and grows this channel. And most importantly, hope you stay tuned, and we see you next time in the next episode. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.